Hey guys, welcome back to Deandra JK&K. My name is Deandra, and today we are looking at RM's new album. Now, excuse me, y'all, I just got done from working out, so I just needed to look at this album. I just needed to listen to this album, guys. Like, we knew that he was coming out with another project, and it's been a long time. His last project, his mixtape, because that's the one I remember. I hope I'm right, because I would feel like a real fake fan. But yeah, so we're going to listen to his new project called Indigo. I'm going on Spotify right now. Do you even like Korean hip-hop? Because I think that's what he's gonna give us, is Korean hip-hop, K-hip-hop. Oh, and also, change of scenery, things look a little familiar. I'm back in America, guys. I actually spent a year in South Korea, and it was amazing. It went perfectly, exactly how I wished it and wanted it to go, and it feels like an extended vacation of just pure fun and just everything I ever wanted to do. So anyway, just to give you like a background of like, why do things look different? I'm back in America, and I will be putting out videos, some videos of me in Korea that I still have yet to put out. I still have the Seoul video to put out. I still have another video. I forgot what city that was that I want. Was it Pohang? No, it wasn't Pohang. It was another one. Not Gyeongju, but we went to the west of South Korea for this one. I will put it in a video, and I have the memory in my head, but I can't think of the name of the city we were in or the province. I'm really excited to get those out to you, but today we're going to be listening to RM's album. I had to get this out before everything else because, I mean, it's first listen, because I'm going to end up listening to it and then it's gonna be like, dang, like really just missed out on recording that. So I have to get this out for y'all. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So he has a song with Erykah Badu, Miss Erykah Badu. Let's take a listen. This one is called Yoon. Is he speaking Korean? Erykah Badu. I like how this song is like nice and slow and soothing to ease you into the album. The background character is doing his monologue again. But as the song is playing, I was following with the lyrics, and wow, I feel like it must be hard to be an idol. I mean, I think we all know it's hard to be an idol. If you follow K-pop, you know, like they have like crazy unrealistic expectations on them, and in this song he's just like, I want to be a human, like I want to go back to when things were simple. And just all these things in his head, or I guess people are saying like he should just be a part of the team, he shouldn't like veer out and be different and I guess express himself. But Erykah Badu's part is kind of just like reminding him, if you keep silence, you know, that's good, but if you do something, you're being a human and it'll be the death of you. I think that's the interpretation. I hope I'm saying that right. This was like really soothing. Sound wise, I like it. I don't know if it'll be like the thing that I'm bumping in my car, but it's very soothing. I could see myself like just chilling, maybe listening to music, cleaning my room. All right, so next song is Still Life with Anderson .Paak. I am so excited for this. Like, if you guys know Anderson .Paak, he works with the Bruno Mars and it's the Anderson .Paak, and I was just listening to their album, the one, forgot the name of it, but Smoking Out the Window, Leave the Door Open, that album, and like Skate, oh my god. So we're gonna go ahead and just jump right into this. I love it. Like, I love it already. Second time he's wanting to bring up that he wants to be something different than what people expect. The way his voice is, I just can't, guys. Oh my god. He is unironically painting a picture for us. No pun intended. Still life is a painting or drawing of an arrangement of objects, typically including fruit, flowers, and objects contrasting with these in texture, such as bowls and glassware. A still life is a genre of painting or drawing. So he's saying like he's a still life painting, but you can't lock him in a frame. He's gonna move, so he's gonna keep going and doing, I guess, what he wants to do, even though he has this image and he's like an idol. I'm like, he's an idol, guys, remember that. And he's just like, he's still gonna live now, although he doesn't know what is to come in the future. And I feel that for him, he's hinted at this like multiple times in his writing, even with BTS. And I kind of like wonder in somebody as great as RM, who can produce music, write lyrics, and rap. I know he's uncertain, but in my humble opinion, I really think he can be like a producer for a lot of people, not even just in the K-pop industry, not in K-hip hop, but like, honestly, I would even, his English is good. I would even say in an international context, like he could be a producer, like a world renowned producer. Or if he wanted to be like a Teddy, I forgot that man's last name. Teddy, the guy who makes Blackpink's music. Like if he wanted to do that, he could kill it. I feel like he has so much like creativity. Like, oh, he is just so inspiring as a creative myself. And just listening to his lyrics and like how he throws things together, the beat, oh my god, Anderson .Paak, he sounds really good on this song. I like their little like back and forth in the song. Just like the grooviness of this song, I feel like it's safe. He hasn't like pushed like the sounds yet. He hasn't pushed his like creative ability with the beat yet. I feel like this is nice, like nice chill listening groovy music so far. It's only 2 songs. I'm waiting for him to really just like kill the beat. Like, I'm so excited for Paul Blanco. This song was good, not what I expected, but still good. I did expect a groove to it, and I guess I expected like super upbeat, like changing of beats. This is definitely like a slow groove song, which I did not expect. I thought it was going to be a little faster paced, but I like it. So let's go ahead and move on to All Day with Tableau. They got you by your balls and your socioeconomics. That reference. Okay, this one, All Day with Tableau. I think it's Tableau. Excuse me if it's not. I think it's Tableau. But this one was very interesting because I think it had a lot of gems in the lyrics. Starting from the top, like verse 1. He then goes on to just like criticize, honestly, like the guys at the top. Like, okay, socially aware. He said like basically F AI, F the algorithm. His own body doesn't give him time to think, and he doesn't have time And I think he's like really, I'm going to say, judging the people at the top who create these algorithms that he has to keep up with, and by the time it's time for him to sleep, it doesn't give him enough time to produce his own projects, to do things that he actually likes to do. And so he's basically like, he forgot how to dream. You forget dreaming and you've become what he is. Like when you're trapped like that, in that, like when you're stuck on like social media and you're stuck like in the trap of society, you have now become a star like him. Follow me, guys, follow me. This became so deep. And I hope my interpretations are correct. And then Tablo comes in and he's just like, what the heck is going on here? It's all over the place. How dare you say something that you think? They got you. This part, I was like, these lyrics, Tablo, they got you by your balls and your socioeconomics. Like, he is speaking, he is writing. This was everything. That's big facts. And that's what he says in the lyrics. Think tanks that have stepped on the characteristics, a cold personal impact. Your life is a big match, so make a bigger fire. Burn it up. What are you afraid of? Get your off the bench, start warming up. We gotta fight when they say behave. We got dynamite in our DNA. Okay, this was cringy to me, that part, because it was like, okay, you're clearly making a reference to BTS, but it's true. Like, it fits, it works, and he did a great job by tying that in. Okay, let's go on to track number 4, Forgetful, with Kim Sa-won. Okay, we got a slow song. Her voice is so beautiful. It's like so beautiful, light and airy. All right. So that was a cute, like, coffee shop, chill sounding song. It was, for me, sonically very beautiful. I think I'm looking for mixtape well, that's a good reference because he was Rap Monster back then. But I think I'm looking for mixtape Rap Monster. I was not expecting such an emotional, like, soft, maybe not timid, but like just like a very soft sound from him in this album. And I'm not even halfway. I'm 4 songs in, and I'm gonna make a comparison between the last album I heard, or last mixtape I heard from RM. So I want to make I can't talk on his mono mixtape, but I can talk on his very first mixtape in comparison, which I think is actually a better, like, review of where he started versus where he's at currently as he made it. And I think that would be, like, so sick, like, to talk about his evolution and the themes in his music. And let's just get through let's get to the next song, okay? So we are going to listen to Closer. I'm so excited for this. We're going to listen to Closer with Paul Blanco and Mahalia. So I am so excited for this. Like, you have no idea. I'm so excited, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I just feel like it's about to be good. Oh, this is, yeah, this is it. Mm-hmm. 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 Come on, Paul. I had really high expectations for this song, guys. Like Paul Blanco. Like I just started following him July, I believe, and I was on the bus to Gyeongju, and I was listening to for the first time ever, I was listening to Hype Boy by New Jeans. Was it July? It had to be like the end of July. It was definitely the end of July, early August. And Paul Blanco's song Summer came up, and I was like, who is this guy? Like, I've never heard a Korean singer sing that. Oh, well, no. I've heard a Korean singer sing good in English, but I guess like his voice, the inflection in his voice, like I was just like, who is this guy? Like, in the beat, like, what is this beat? This beat is so like, I don't even know how to describe it. Anyway, so I was like, okay, I gotta follow this man. And when I found out, like, because I'm thinking like, oh, he's just like a smaller artist, and I think he is a smaller artist, and his years active is 2016 to present. Okay, so I'm not tripping. He is a newer artist, and like to be out like this, and you know, have a song with RM, greatness can spot greatness. I mean, RM, like, I'm like tripping balls, but this was really good. I'm proud of Paul Blanco. I just started following him, but like, I like his journey so far. And I mean, RM, amazing. Mahalia, I've never heard of her before. This is Wikipedia. She was born to musician parents. She's actually British Irish. Oh, she's actually British. And her father is British Irish, and her mother is Jamaican. Track number 6, Change Part 2. Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah. Things change, people change. What is strange, I don't know. Oh wow, okay. That's an interesting way to end it off. The pre-chorus is what had me in a chokehold. Because like, I wasn't expecting the lyrics. The beat was pretty sick in the beginning. He says in the first verse, I can't believe I loved you once. Fool me once, then fool me twice. Shame on you. Yeah, shame on me. Think I lost my sanity. Chemistry we had for sure. Gradually we wanted more. They say you can't fix someone. Seems you got one fit you right. Is he talking about somebody? Cause like, we didn't talk about how he can date somebody other than me, but I don't know if he's talking about him dating someone, or if he's talking about like the love that he has for himself. Like, is this like a conflicting love within yourself, or is this like somebody else? It better not be somebody else, but no, I'm just joking, guys. In the pre-chorus, he says, F my interviews in years ago. I'm whole different. Not that anymore. This part, wow. F that wiki. F all those infos. What a stranger, I don't know this fool. I think this further pushes my thoughts on this album. It's very, very introspective. And I love that he was so vulnerable. He always is. Always. But I love it because, I mean, like, he was going to talk to presidents. So, like, he could really just not say all these things and look perfect, but I love that he's honest. Things change and people change. And at the end of in his outro, he says, "You gotta admit it, don't you get it still? Someday a great grief will come for you, and then you'll know it too. You can't love someone like I do. That's all I can say to you." That's interesting. I wonder if this is for somebody. Let's go ahead and jump right into Lonely with Just RM, track number 7. This feels like an Ed Sheeran beat. This actually made me want to cry because I think it was the first verse that, like, I could kind of feel how he feels. Like, he really painted that picture. I don't know why I keep bringing it back to art, but he really paints the picture of, like, him being lonely in a hotel room. Like, I can really see and I can empathize with that, or I can sympathize with that. I feel like I can sympathize with, you know, him saying he felt alone. Like, I can really sympathize with that. The verse 2, "Oh babe, I gotta tell you something. I hate everything. Yeah, guess I'm wasted." Now this part I'm kind of confused. You guys let me know what you think. But he says, "Time effing ticks and I hasten. YouTube and Netflix all day." Is he talking about, is he, I could be getting really deep into this. Is he talking about, like, these days with nothing to do? Is he talking about back when he was with someone special? It was just YouTube and Netflix and he's reminiscing on those days, like sometime in the pandemic maybe. Because he says just the data on the phone and dating. And I'm like, okay, was he talking to somebody that he misses? Then something that stuck out was he said rendezvous with the family every morning. As an idol, I can imagine that you're not going on rendezvous, you're not going on outings with your family every morning. So is he reminiscing on, like, pandemic times while he's talking about this? Like, you couldn't do much. So, and I remember them being in Korea during the pandemic. I mean, well, I feel like everybody was back in their home countries if you wanted to be. But is he reminiscing on a time, or is this like his today? What do you guys think? Because I'm interested. So, the theme of this, obviously, is being lonely. I really like this song. Lyrically and sonically, like, it just sounds good. And he just wants to go back home. It's really sad. It's interesting. Okay, so we're moving on to track number 8, Hectic with Cold. So let's jump in. So Hectic. I don't really have much to say about this song. I'm not crazy about it. I did like that guitar in the background with Cold. But yeah, okay. Number 9, Wildflower with Joel Eugen, which I'm very interested in hearing because I think this has a music video. All right, let's jump in. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Her voice is very nice. It complements this. Ooh. Wow, that was really good. That was really good. I'm not gonna rank yet, but this is top. Like, out of the 10 songs, it's definitely top 5. That's nice. Okay, definitely. Last song is number 2 with Park Ji-yoon. To be honest, this coffee shop vibe is low-key growing on me. I really like it. It sounds very peaceful. Okay, so let's talk about it. So number 2, just to go over what meaning I pulled from it, was he's obviously, they keep saying, looking back at his memories of, it doesn't say of what, but he has mixed memories. One of the verses, he says, a child who was hungry for recognition, older people that were suited-minded, my balloon filled with myself explodes. After it exploded, I knew it was empty inside. This is interesting. I don't have to prove myself that I ain't the one, that I ain't the shit. It's so interesting because I'm getting like mixed messages from this verse. I don't know if he's talking about, like, I know he's talking about the image within himself, his own self-image, but he doesn't want to look back at those memories. It's kind of confusing to me to pull out the messaging in here. But I just know for a fact that he's protecting himself from his memories. This was a really introspective song. Like pretty much all the songs on the album. It's gonna take me time to like really understand where he's coming from though. Okay, so let's talk about the whole album in its totality and the comparison with the old album, or his first mixtape. So his first mixtape, it was very much like, I don't care what people think, I'm gonna go through with this, I'm going to get to the top. He was hungry, he was really hungry. And that's why I was trying to make a reference to number 2, track number 10, his song number 2, that he said, a child who was hungry for recognition. I really feel like his first mixtape was that hunger. Like, he went hard at every single song. Like, it was fat. Like, some beats were just crazy. He was just rapping. This man was rapping like, oh my gosh. And his lyrics were just like, I don't care what you say, I'ma still go at it. Like, that was the theme of his very first album, like, F Society, I'm going to follow my dreams. And in comparison with this album, he finally made it to the top. He finally made it to where he has all the recognition. I mean, it's insane how much BTS has grown, how much RM has grown as a person, as a leader, as a producer, as a writer, as a lyricist. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. As a collaborator. So, like, I think in this album, he's just speaking on how he got this far, how he reached his dreams, but he doesn't want to be known as who he was in the past. That kind of brings me back to, like, him changing his name. Like, he's no longer Rap Monster, he's RM. And I just thought that was the weirdest thing. Like, why would you want to do a name change? And I remember when it did change, I was just like, I mean, I loved Rap Monster, but I think now looking at his album, I feel like he's explaining that he isn't who he used to be. And I guess I was trying so hard to like preserve who he was. Like, I mean, Rap Monster, like, he was like my first example of a person in K-pop who really loved to do their craft. Like, he does his craft. I mean, it was him, Suga, and J-Hope, but J-Hope kind of gives me like, he has dance as well. Suga is an amazing lyricist as well, but like those three really push their pen. And I just feel like that was my first example of that. And to hold him to whatever standard I had compared to now maybe isn't fair. I mean, but I mean, he's still a great lyricist. I guess it's more like when you look at those interviews of him being an idol, and it is kind of like he's putting on a different persona. And whenever I look at his work, I feel like he's being himself, and like, you don't want to compare a persona to who you really are. I'm unsure of the memories that he has of his old self and why he's so ashamed of his old self, but he wants to protect himself clearly and move forward. He doesn't know what's forward though. And that's the interesting part to me. In this album, he keeps alluding to not knowing what's ahead. And I'm just like, but I see greatness ahead of Rap Monster. Oh, sorry. I see greatness ahead of RM. And I just feel like he's so good at what he does. In invoking emotion, his writing in English, Korean, whatever he decides to do, like it's good. But he is my bias. I am a huge fan of RM. So, but also themes of loneliness is throughout this album as well. So not only just his memories haunting him and wanting to move forward, but like loneliness. I feel like they always say it's lonely at the top, and like he doesn't feel like himself. Like, he's a still life painting, or still life, I guess, painting art, but like he's on the move. He wants to progress and do more, but like he's lonely. And I wonder, like, in what sense? Is it romantically, or is it like, does he just miss his old life? Because I was like reading something that said it's not when you finally get to where you're going that's the fun part. It's the journey to get there. And I think that journey, his hunger, being who he really is, I think that was the fun part in his creation process. And then when he finally got to the top, you kind of are censored. Like, and he actually alludes to this, or straight up says it in the song he has with Tablo. Like, they basically censor you. And there's an algorithm push, and I feel like BTS plays heavily into the algorithm. And I mean, to have to do that, like you're a hamster running on a wheel every single day of your life, you don't have time to think. And he just did such a great job at painting that picture in this album. Just like how he doesn't have time, he's lonely, he misses his old life, but he doesn't want to think back on memories that he's had that's been following him, and he wants to progress forward, but he doesn't know what's forward. Okay, so now let's talk about my top 5 tracks on the album. This is the first listen, so take it with a grain of salt because I still have to let this marinate. But I'm gonna say Closer with Paul Blanco. I know it's a little biased because I just started following Paul Blanco, but I actually did really like the song. And I really liked Mahalia's voice on it. I'm going to say Change Part 2 because the beat, and I like the message. Everybody changes, and I really connect with that. It's very deep. And then the next one, I'm gonna say Wildflower is top 3. Wildflower sounded really good, like sonically that was beautiful. Still Life if I haven't already said that, with Anderson .Paak, and All Day with Tableau. So that is the album listing, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have to cut all this down because this is a very long video. So I hope to get this up by tonight. This is like the day after his release, I believe, in America. So anyway, yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.